Robert, thank you. If you voted in November's election, you may have voted yes to put your tax dollars towards several multi-million-dollar capital improvement bond propositions. KTSM is now learning the timeline of where the county is in making 3 of those bond propositions a reality.
Yeah, so if you remember, 3 of the 5 ballot propositions passed. One of the propositions voted down was the improvement to the county coliseum, something the county just doesn't want to give up on. Diana Castillo gives us a closer look at the county's timeline for completing these projects and how improvements to the coliseum could actually end up back on that ballot.
$155 million, that's how much these projects will cost. It includes big upgrades to county parks, a new office of the medical examiner, and the first county-owned animal shelter. These are all things approved by voters back in November.
And the thing is, you can't expect people to get outside if there's no space for them to go.
So that's why the county is making improvements to some of its parks, including Azcárate, upgrades that include walking trails, lighting, and more amenities.
You know, for me, this is really important. Azcárate Park is the largest park in the county. It's in the district that I represent. And, you know, we have some great things coming for that park. And I'm just very happy that we're able to move forward with this.
That project alone will cost over $90 million, and it was approved by voters back in November. Voters also approved a new office of the medical examiner and a new animal shelter. Construction for those projects will start in 2026. Those projects slated to cost nearly $27 million and $33 million respectively. While these projects are happening, they were not the only ones proposed on the ballot that November. The others include improvements to the courthouse, sub-courthouses, and annexes, as well as improvements to the Coliseum. However, those were ultimately nixed by voters, but could make a reappearance.
The further we kick the can down the road on some of these projects, you know, the more expensive it's going to become. For the time being, though, there are no immediate plans to put any of those things back on the ballot at this point. I may think about the Coliseum item again for the November ballot. We'll see what happens.
At the time it was placed on the ballot, upgrades to the Coliseum were expected to cost a little over $100 million. County officials say the goal is to have all 3 of these projects completed by 2028. In the newsroom, Diana Castillo, KTSM 9 News.